long-term review on the Everlast PowerArc 210 STL. We didn't have a chance to hook up the TIG functions in the last video a long time ago, but now we've got all our setup. So we need is a ground. We need gas coming in the back, so we've hooked it up to our bottle, just with the standard hose connection. And then we have our special quick connect for the Everlast machine for the gas, and then we have the quick DINS connector for the power cable. So we have our ground hooked up, we have our gas quick connect hooked up, we've turned on our gas. We quickly check for leaks, because if you have a leak, your tank will drain a lot quicker than it should. So this machine should have a solenoid in it. However, we don't have the solenoid torch, so we're just going to have to turn this on and leave it open. And that will give us the gas flow through the solenoid of the machine. We're going to use a 3/32 tungsten electrode. Typically you want it to stick out to be just your taper of your tungsten. As long as you have gas coverage, you can stick it out a little further. We'll leave it a little further so hopefully you can see the arc when we're welding. Okay, what we'll do is we'll zoom in when we turn it on, and we'll set up a piece, and we'll go through some amperages and settings and see how the machine performs. Okay, so we have the Everlast all powered up. Here's our control panel here. This is if we're doing stick. Here's if we're doing TIG. Right now we have it on live arc. What we're going to do is we're going to switch it over to lift arc. What that's going to do is when we touch the base metal, it'll activate, and when we lift it up, the arc will initiate, lift arc, okay? Our setting is set to 80. We're going to go up to 90, and we're going to try it on some mild steel. We'll see how it performs, and then we'll talk about some of the other functions. Okay, so we got some mild steel plate. We got 332 mild steel electrode. We got our gas flow set to around 15 to 20 CHF per hour. And we're at 100 amps because this is about 1/8 material. We want to just get a little heat. So lift arc, we're going to touch down. It's going to make the connection, lift it up, and the arc will establish. Alright, there you can see the weld. Did good. It was at 80 amps. It was a pretty smooth arc. The lift arc's a little rough. Whenever you use lift arc, it's good to have a little sacrificial material. Otherwise you get a little burn over. Then when the puddle's smoothed out, we got a nice rhythm going. I'd probably turn it back up to around 90 to go at a little quicker pace for the rest. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to check out the lift arc function. We're going to be using 1/8 mild steel plate. We're running at 80 amps. We've already tested out our amperages, so we're going to weld in the last little section and see how it goes. Okay, now we're going to try our machine on some stainless steel. This is 1/16 stainless steel. We got our machine set down to 45 amps and we'll see how it performs. So we evaluated the TIG functions on the Everlast machine, and without a foot pedal, it's impressive. Down at the low 45 amps, it's got a stable arc. It constricts the arc nicely, does a nice job on stainless steel. Like I said, the lift arc is a little hard to control. When you touch your electrode and then when you raise your electrode, you have big burst of energy and inconsistent release times, as it is a stuck electrical connection. Now all the controls work nice. We have our amperage setting here. Our post flow here is at 1.5 seconds. This should change as we increase the voltage, but it does give us the option, if we're doing some special material, to increase it separately. We weren't able to use any of the other functions without the pedal. It doesn't have high frequency start, so even with the pedal, it's still going to be a lift arc or scratch arc, and then you're going to be able to control the amperage with the pedal. Other than that, it's pretty nice. We will be going over a new helmet review. We got a new helmet, and we will be going over a 6010 functions on this machine while welding 6010 in the future. Thanks for watching.